Today's Spotlight is brought to you in part by presenting sponsor, First Community Financial Bank, the community bank where you come first. You're watching Spotlight, and with me today in studio are Anna Payton and Ellie Stefanik of the Naperville Area Humane Society. And they brought a couple of their furry friends with them, so introduce your cats.
So this is Abigail. She is about 5 months old. She's a domestic short hair, and she came to us all the way from Oklahoma.
It's a long way away.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but I think that this one is a little closer to home, right?
She is. This is Twinkie. She's also about 5 months old, and she's from Naperville Animal Control.
Okay, so we've got the out-of-stater, we've got the in-stater. Now, you bring a lot of animals come to the shelter. Talk a little bit about where they come from.
Sure, so we get our animals two ways. First is by owner surrender, and that's for people who can no longer care for their pets. So they come into the shelter and then we find their forever home. We also have shelter transfers, which means they come from another organization. So Twinkie is a good example of that. She's from Naperville Animal Control. She was found as a stray and the owner came forward, so she came to our shelter to find her forever home. And we partner with a lot of local shelters, including DuPage County Animal Control, Aurora Animal Control, Kendall County Animal Control, and then out-of-state places as well.
Okay, so making sure that all of the animals find a good forever home.
Yeah, we're happy to help whoever we can, whenever we can, and we only take in dogs and cats, so we don't do any of the scaly or feathery friends.
Okay, okay. Well, for me, that's a good thing right now. So talk a little bit about, you've got the cats, you've got the dogs. What's new? What's been happening recently at the Humane Society?
Well, it's been a very exciting year for us. We recently acquired the property next door to us, which used to be a car wash, and so that's been demolished, and now we have a brand new parking lot, which over doubled our parking spaces. So it's much easier to access our facility, which is wonderful.
Right.
I know the people dropping off their kids for summer camp really appreciated that. And so our old parking lot is closed, and we're in the planning process right now of how to best utilize that space for the animals. So we're looking at outdoor play areas for the dogs, as well as more meet and greet areas, and potentially more education space outside. So it's a really exciting time right now at the shelter.
That's a lot happening.
It is.
That's
It's a busy
happening for you. And interesting, because I know this is one of the big ways that you help support this work. You've got, just like this little one, you've got the Black Cat Ball coming up.
Yes.
So Ellie, tell us what's new this year.
Oh, we're so excited. This year we have a casino theme, and so
Okay.
there'll be a casino opportunity. We've actually named it Black Cat Ball Casino Night. You play, they win. And so all of our guests will be given vouchers at the beginning of the evening. It's part of their ticket prices. And they can start by playing a couple games, and they have the opportunity to go in and actually purchase some more chips to keep playing. At the end of the night, they could turn in their chips for some raffle tickets, and we have some really great raffle prizes. And we have our silent auction and our live auction like normal as well, and our DJ will play, and it'll be a great time.
It sounds like a lot of
Yeah.
fun. And I think you also have something now, you talked about the Fund a Need. So tell us
Absolutely.
what that's all about this year.
Fund a Need is actually something we've been doing a little bit at our gala for a few years now, and it's such a great opportunity. It really shows our guests, who are our donors, different ways that they've helped and other people have helped throughout the year fund various areas and of the organization. And so we go and we talk about, maybe it's a dog who, by donating X amount of dollars, they were able to help, and we got groomed, and we were able to provide medical treatment for. And so we're sharing those stories with them, and then showing them ways that they can help by donating at the gala at that moment, raising their paddle and saying, yes, I would love to donate $500 or $250 and help vaccinate 5 kittens or help our humane education programs. And so being able to share that with them and thank them personally at gala is really big for us, and it means so much that they're taking a chance and funding a need that we have.
That's terrific. Now, when you talk about those needs, tell us a little bit more about some of the programs, because in addition to matching and placing animals in forever homes, you offer a lot of other services. So
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a wonderful volunteer program. One of the highlights for volunteer program is we have a pet therapy program where people can bring their own pets to local nursing homes and assisted living facilities. And if they don't have an appropriate pet, we allow them to come in and take one of our animals that are up for adoption and bring them to the facility, which is wonderful for the residents. It's very therapeutic, and the animals, of course, enjoy, having a day out. So that's really nice. And we also have our Safe Pets program, which is primarily for victims of domestic violence. If they're needing to have a safe shelter, a lot of times people won't leave unless they know that their pet is safe. And the human shelters do not take in animals for obvious reasons, so we provide the safe shelter for the animals until they are in a stable environment. So we're very proud of that program. We also have a variety of our humane education programs, including summer camp, after school club, and then Pause for Tales, which is a therapeutic reading program for children that have challenges reading, whether it's a true disability or maybe they're just shy, but they get to read to certified dog teams that come into the schools and practice reading humane-themed books, which is really nice because, of course, the dogs don't care if they take a little extra time reading or stutter or anything like that, and so that's really powerful to see as well.
It's a great matching program. I mean, even for those children, they're getting something out of it. The people that are listening getting something out of it. The animal, it's an all win-win for everyone.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. About how many kids do you have coming into those kinds of programs?
Well, we've grown that program by 25% this year. We're really proud to say, and we're in 24 different locations currently. And so if people are interested, or have kids in school that would really love to have a program there, certainly reach out to us. And we're in a variety of local schools and libraries as well.
That's great. That's great. Now, social media, let's talk a minute about that, because I know you've done a lot with that this year, and just like your program's growing, I believe that's something that you've been using as well.
Oh, absolutely. We actually just hit 5,000 followers on Facebook, so it was huge for us. We've been using Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, also LinkedIn, to kind of show people, who do we have at the shelter, who's there, and in ways that are unique, videos. Just recently we did a video of 2 senior cats that we had there for over 600 days, and show them in their, being at the shelter and how they like to play and how they love each other. And so it's such a great opportunity for us to share those stories and to have our followers share those stories. And so I feel like, we really feel strongly that that's helping us get the word out more.
Sure.
And get our animals adopted faster.
Yeah, well, you look at those little faces, it's awfully hard to resist, right?
That's
yeah, it's almost like that medium is perfectly aligned for animals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and those 2 cats did get adopted.
Yeah.
We're proud to say, so that was really exciting.
That's great. That's great. Now, wrapping up, what other ways can local residents help you at the Humane Society?
Well, besides adopting, you can come out and volunteer. There's, like I said, there's a variety of opportunities you can do to volunteer at the shelter and off-site doing events as well. We also have a variety of needs continuously at the shelter. We have a wish list available online as well as in the shelter. People can do donation drives for us. A lot of times we have children that instead of having birthday presents, they ask for donations to the shelter, and that's a wonderful thing to see these young people coming in and making a difference however they can, doing that, or a lemonade stand. We also collect aluminum cans, which is something really simple that people can do, and we take it to metal recycling, so it's kind of a green initiative as well. We get money for the shelter, and people can feel good about recycling at the same time.
So lots of different ways.
Yeah,
lots of different ways
absolutely.
to help out. Well, listen, for more information about the Black Cat Ball, which is coming up on Friday, October 9th, please visit their website. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, there'll be more Spotlight, so stay with us.